Welcome back, everybody. We're back together here with another video, and the Daily Wire has dropped something new. Now, I don't know if you guys actually knew this or not, but Daily Wire has been teasing a kid-friendly streaming service to combat Walt Disney, and now they have done it. It is actually called Bentkey. That is the name of their streaming service. I believe it actually runs for $99 for a year. And also, when it comes to Walt Disney is coming out with that Walt version of Snow White next year. The Daily Wire dropped a trailer here of their version of Snow White. It's called Snow White and the Evil Queen. Have you seen this trailer yet?
No.
It's actually going to star Brett Cooper from the Daily Wire. She was actually a child actress. And of course, she's on YouTube, the comment section with Brett Cooper. Let's go ahead and watch this little teaser here, okay? Let's roll it.
Once upon a time, in time a prince would come. Once upon a time, but now that time is gone.
So that's it right there. Brett Cooper as Snow White. And did you notice something that what they said in this teaser? They mentioned the prince. Walt Disney's version will not have a prince. Remember that? Because Rachel Zegler said there's going to be no prince. She will not be saved by the prince because, you know, their version is going to be woke. What did you think of that the little teaser right there? Didn't give us much, but
doesn't show much.
which is a good thing. I mean, it's a teaser, so
Yeah, but it seems like, you know, there will be an evil queen because like she picked up the apple.
well, yeah, and the title of it is Snow White and the Evil Queen.
Yeah.
There will be a prince. They told you that. I believe they probably put that in a trailer for a reason.
Yeah.
because Rachel Zegler was adamant, no prince will be saving her. So that's pretty good right there. But also Jeremy Boring here. He's one of the founders of the Daily Wire. He put out a statement here as well. Let's listen to this.
Walt Disney embodied the American spirit of entrepreneurship and innovation. He risked everything to build his dream. One of his greatest risks and greatest achievements was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Critics at the time called it Disney's folly. They were certain it would be a flop. It was 400% over budget, and it would have bankrupted the entire company if it didn't succeed. But it did succeed. It went on to become one of the top-grossing films of all time. Everything you see today from Disney was made possible by Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So there's no better example of Disney's disregard for their own heritage or their disregard for their own audience than their current remake of their own classic film. Walt once said about Snow White, quote, "To me, I thought it was the perfect story. I had the sympathetic dwarves. I had the prince and the girl, the romance. I just thought it was a perfect story." Unfortunately, the company Disney founded doesn't agree with their founder and visionary. They're remaking their own iconic film nearly 100 years later. They've decided to make some key changes. Their lead actress, the new Snow White, Rachel Zegler, has summed it up, saying, quote, "I just mean, it's no longer 1937. We absolutely wrote a Snow White that she's not going to be saved by the prince and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be and the leader that her late father told her she could be if she was fearless, fair, brave, and true." While Disney still uses Walt's name, they've all but abandoned his legacy. Instead of telling stories about timeless truth, what the ancient fairy tales were all about, Disney's new Snow White is an apology for their past and will expose children to the popular but destructive lies of the current moment.
Yeah, so they have it right there. So, yeah, he brought up, the leader she's supposed to meant to be. That is not what Snow White was about. So I didn't even know they were making this. So this was kind of surprising,
I think it would be good. I mean, like, if they make it like, close to the classic.
Yeah, yeah.
Because, I mean, when you remake a classic movie, you just, don't change everything to, to a different route.
Right.
You still stay on the same theme where, people can, like the audience can recognize, that it's not a different story. It's the same story, but it's just a remake, you know?
Yes, a remake is modernized as far as, this is going to be live action. They're not going out there trying to change the fundamental storyline like Walt Disney, what they're doing.
Yeah, because like, like when, just say, okay, I read Snow White, and it's like a long time ago. It's classic, and it should stay classic even though it's remake. Because when it remade and it's go to a different route, it's like it confused people and say
It turns off the fans.
yeah, it's like, what is this? Why
Right.
not make another movie? It's just like the TV show, what is it called? Robin Hood? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Robin Hood is woke and nobody's liking it as a 1.1.
I mean, because of Robin Hood is a legend, okay? Even though
Right.
it was a remake, it's like a guy who playing like Robin Hood,
Right.
And the legend like is a guy, So it's already established, is in well, at least it's in my mind where like the Robin Hood the story is supposed to be a guy, the theme and stuff, you already know it, even though it's a remake movie or like a TV show, it should still at least stay the same so I know like what it will be going to be about. If it's
Right.
totally different, might as well write another story.
Yep. But like I said before, Disney seems to be fresh out of ideas. Hollywood seems to be fresh out of ideas. But Daily Wire, man, this should be interesting right here. I'm willing to bet that the reviews are going to be better for their version of Snow White than Walt Disney's. I truly do believe that. Now, more people are actually going to see the Disney version of it because more people are going to have this is actually going to the movie theater. This is going to be exclusively on a Bink Key from the Daily Wire here.
But still, I don't know if like the audience will go to the movie theater to see it because
they're not making any money.
They
It's super
already
expensive.
know, like the new actress. I mean, they don't
She's
like them.
unlikable.
Yeah, and
Brett Cooper is pretty cool. I like her videos too.
yeah, but the new Disney and Snow White, I mean, they already know the storyline is totally different. That's why it just doesn't feel like the mood of going to see the classic movie, but it's totally different.
Right.
Right.
Yep. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up, guys. Daily Wire drops Bink Key for children and releases a teaser for Snow White and the Evil Queen. So this should be interesting. I'm pretty sure Disney's going to panic on this one right here. So, well, that's going to wrap it up, guys. We'll be back tomorrow in another video. Until then, be safe.
Goodbye.